What is the most valuable thing you have in your possession? It's not your money. It's not your education. It's not what you know. The most powerful, valuable thing that you have is your attention. Your energy and your attention are very well linked. And so wherever you place your attention is where everything else in your life is going to naturally lead to. When you are conscious and you are being mindful, you can then take in, okay, it's directed me towards an advertisement. Yet, assuming you know what's important to you, you want to be putting your attention on that more and more. And so your mindfulness can then bring you back to go where you want it to go. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Hello. Welcome to the show. Today, I'm talking about the most important thing you have in your possession. That's right. And you might be thinking like, it's my health, right? Or it's money. It's got to be however much money I have. Or maybe it's my education. It's none of those things. Although it can be related to all of those things. This thing is so important that companies, politicians, just about anyone spends most of their time, most of their money trying to get this from you at any chance they can. And once you realize that this is the most valuable thing you have in your possession and you start to use it for your benefit, you're going to see miraculous things start to change in your life. So, and I'll also be sharing with you a simple, powerful technique that allows you to take back control of your most prized possession and use it for your own benefit instead of the benefit of others, which I'm guessing if maybe there's some things in your life that aren't going the way that you would like them to be going, this could be one of the very important keys to unlocking, getting your life back on track to living your ideal life the way you want it. And speaking of your ideal life, I've just started doing some amazing sessions where it's called the Ideal Life Accelerator, where part of it is closed door, one-on-one hot seat coaching with about five people. I only have 5 slots each week, where it's a small group, but for a few minutes, whatever it takes, from some struggle, some challenge, a strangle, chuggle, a challenge or a struggle, we do a little one-on-one coaching right there and just knock something out, like simple, easy. You get to see how quick, how effective it is to work with me. And doing this because I want everyone to be able to end the year feeling strong and amazing and going into 2024. Because let's face it, if you watch the news, if you see what's going on, there can be a lot of things that can get you into that fear and that obligation. I know just at my job, recently they announced more layoffs, and the story was just like, you got to buckle down, you got to work harder, you got to get things done faster. Otherwise, your job might not be here, we might not be here, and that might have worked in the past, but that's not going to work anymore in the future. We got to find new ways, and those ways are finding what we want to create, what we want to contribute, what we want to experience. And if you're not sure like what those things are for you, then you should be talking to me. If you're not experiencing fabulousness, because I'm not exactly sure. You might be hearing some crashing waves and some ocean. It's because it's a little warm right now, and so I opened my window, and I live right next to the ocean, and it's there's a little bit of a storm that's been coming in, so the waves are very powerful. There was even a warning last night about look out for I think they called them sneaker waves that could just come up and be much bigger and sweep you out to sea or cause property damage. If you're interested in this, it's called the Ideal Life Accelerator. justinwink.com/ideal life X for acceleration. And so that's always it's until the end of 2023. It's the first, second, third Wednesday of the month. And you're like, well, Justin, what's going on the fourth? Masterclass, doing masterclasses. The next one coming up will be the Ideal Life, Unlock Your Ideal Life, and just go to justinwink.com/ideal life. And I'll teach you, take you through a really amazing exercise. So you'll have something so that you can actually be on your way to having an element of your ideal life come into you faster, easier. Yeah, 10x compared to other ways. That's awesome. Done it before. This one's going to be even better because I just keep getting better and I want you to keep getting better. So, what is the most valuable thing you have in your possession? Like I said already at the beginning of the show, it's not your health, it's not your money, it's not your education, it's not what you know. The most powerful, valuable thing that you have is, and I do thank you for listening to this show. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you could rate the show 5 stars wherever, you make sure you subscribe, follow, and share it with a friend. And at this point, you're probably like, what the fuck is it? What is this thing? Just tell me the goddamn thing. What's in the box? What's in the box? If any of you have ever seen the movie Seven, heard of the movie Seven, that's comes at the end of the movie where the Kevin Spacey character. This is before Kevin Spacey was still. I don't know if he was beloved, but he was an actor that did really well and was respected as such. He shows up and he's got a box. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in like 15 years, but Brad Pitt's in there. I think Morgan Freeman. I think this might have been the start of like Morgan Freeman becoming like that awesome detective dude that just like knows shit, seen shit, and he's like, let's get this figured out. And it's like, oh, what's in this box? What's in this box? And why I ask this as a question is because this is pointing to what is the most valuable thing you have. And this really got solidified back when I was in Las Vegas recently for a friend's it was combo birthday and wedding event. And this just Vegas is constructed to take this most valuable thing from you at every turn. And the latest, greatest, most amazing instrument of taking away what is your most treasured possession is the sphere. So if you haven't heard of the sphere, seen the sphere, it's actually a giant concert arena, and it looks like a giant distortion in the space-time continuum because what it is it's a little bit more than half a sphere popping out from the ground. And I can't remember how tall it is. Like, I don't know, it could be like 10, 15, 20 stories tall, but it basically is covered in LEDs that can make it look like literally anything. So it can look like a smiley face. It can look like the ocean with whales swimming in it. It can look like a moon because I found myself staring at this thing, coming back late from the wedding at 2 a.m. and I'm just staring at this thing. And at some point it turns into the moon and I'm like, oh, that's cute. But before that, do you know what else it can turn into? It can turn into ads. And I found myself at times staring at an ad for U2's concert, which is currently being held there, for well over 90 seconds. And it's a boring ass, just one line, nothing going on. And I was staring at it. And there was one point when I was walking around the strip and there was an overpass where people could get a good view of this. And they're just stopped right in the middle of the overpass. And I'm going to tell you what it is, what your most valuable thing is. And I'm utilizing it right now to make a point. And so people are stopped at this overpass, like blocking the thing, practically just staring at it, even though it's just a boring ass ad too, because they're waiting. They're like, I want to see the cool shit. I want to see like the gearbox thing spinning around, opening and doing things. I want to see it pretend like it's the surface of the sun and I'm looking into like a nuclear explosion. People are wanting that, and because they are, in exchange for this really cool experience, they are giving away the most valuable thing. And that most valuable thing is your attention. This is designed to take your attention so that then they can use it against you to do whatever they want with your attention. Because there's an old saying, I think Tony Robbins, I don't know if he's the first one to say it, but he says it a lot. So a lot of people attribute it to him. But it is just kind of like one of these facts of the universe, the way your life, the way the world works, that energy flows where attention goes, or energy flows where basically your energy and your attention are very well linked. And your energy is what you're able to do, what you're able to think about, what you're able to feel. And so wherever you place your attention is where everything else in your life is going to naturally lead to. So if you're placing your attention on an advertisement, you are likely going to do whatever advertisement says to you, which is why what is the biggest thing on all social media, all internet lately, honestly, is that is quote unquote free. It's advertisement, because it's not free. All of this stuff costs money. Millions, billions of dollars is being devoted to creating the infrastructure, all of the web design, all these features, all of the backend support, all this. It's not free. And you are paying with it with your attention. Because when they have your attention, they know they can get you to do anything they want you to. And so this is tied to your health. This is tied to your money. This is tied to what you know. Because if your attention is on poor health, or it's just not on your health and not on having cultivating good, healthful lifestyle behaviors, identity, then your health is going to start to deteriorate faster than it needs to be. And then you become very susceptible to advertisements saying, hey, here's a way you could have better health, right? Here's a pill, here's a treatment, here's a place, here's a doctor, here's a procedure, here's a whatever. Whereas if you more often put your attention on doing things that brought you feelings of health, like being out in nature, like foods that are aligned with your body and how you need to eat, then your health is going to be going in the direction that is better for you. Same thing with your money. Are you placing your attention on ways to bring in more money and to utilize the money you have effectively by investing it in things that help create the world you want to be living in? Or is it going to things that just make you feel better in the moment or prevent you from having a fear-based response? So when you look at this value of your attention and you go like, oh shit, I'm hoping you're starting to see all the aspects of your life where your attention is being stolen from you, literally stolen, because there's so much effort, so much time to steal this. And there's I'm not the only one. There's many other people out there that are we're working our damnedest to get your attention to go. It's your attention. Do with you what you want. Yet we're going to keep doing what we got to do. Because I'm here for the long haul. I've been at this for years already. I'm going to be at this for many, many years, trying to get your attention so that so then I can just give it back to you and go like, this is yours. You can do amazing things with it. Because I want to live in a world with people like me, like you, that are here working on recognizing the valuable that they have and doing amazing things with it by placing their attention on what they can create, what they can give, what they can experience, what they can provide, instead of just, oh, what's the most shiny thing, and then running towards that, and then, oh, that tells you that the world's a fucked up place and that someone's going to hurt you if you don't go and hurt somebody, or you don't go and take this pill, you don't buy this product. It's time to get away from that. So you might be wondering at this stage, like, okay, well, how can I practice taking my attention back? And it's one of those things, it's so simple. It's so simple, yet I'm not going to say that it's necessarily easy. It is simple though. And it does help to do it with other people, to get some instruction, to get some structure. You don't need it though. Yet, I mean, if life can be made easier, more enjoyable, more fun, why wouldn't you? And so that's what I'm here for. If you enjoy me, great. If you don't enjoy me, find somebody you do enjoy, find a friend you like to do these types of things with. So the exercise that I want to offer you is, I've taught it before. I talk about it in my book. So I'm not going to explain why it works. You can go read my book, or you can go find an earlier podcast where I talk about it. It's the I love myself meditation. And so it's really simple. Just on an inhale, you say, I love myself. And on an exhale, you say, I accept myself. And your mind is likely to wander, because that is what we are designed to do, because we are meant to be taking in what is going on in the whole world. So we have awareness, which is basically allowing ourselves to be open to anything and everything going on in the world around us and within us. And so that's continuously taking in inputs. And our subconscious is doing its damnedest to try to figure out, is there anything that really needs our conscious attention? Because again, there could be something that could be very joyful, like a beautiful rainbow, right? Or there could be something truly, truly, actually dangerous, like a lion coming at you, because maybe you were at the zoo and they didn't design it properly, and it can happen. Or you're someplace where lions are naturally. Yet that's not the whole story, though. That's then when you are conscious and you are being mindful, you can then take in, okay, it's directed me towards an advertisement. That's when your mindfulness can step in and go like, that's not what we don't want to put our attention on, that advertisement. We want to put our attention on doing an exercise. We want to put our attention on continuing to write this best-selling novel. We want to put our attention on playing with someone important in our life, or child, or whatever that is, whatever actually matters to you. And figuring out what matters to you, that's another topic for another day. Yet, assuming you know what's important to you, you want to be putting your attention on that more and more. And so your mindfulness can then bring you back to go where you want it to go. Awareness is going to continue going like, hey, over here, over here, over here. But then it's that bring it back. So the practice and the way to reclaim your attention so that you can use it for whatever you want, instead of just being hijacked by what other people want anywhere else, is your attention is going to get distracted by awareness. And then you mindfully just go, no, I'm putting it back on this I love myself meditation, where you inhale, I love myself, you exhale, I accept myself. And if you find your mind wanders, it gets distracted, sees something shiny, as soon as you recognize it, you lovingly go like, I love myself and accept myself. And you do your best. And it's that going away and coming back. That's the regaining the power. Just like going to the gym, you're claiming the power of your body. Simple exercises like these, I like to call them enjoyments lately, because the more you do them, the more you enjoy them. So these simple enjoyments really do make a big difference. It's the compounding interest of your life. Like if you know finance, if you know the power of interest rates and money, this is that, compounding interest rate in your favor, instead of it going the other way where it's in the favor of somebody else. So if you're able to close your eyes, I suggest close your eyes, but you don't have to, because you can do this anywhere and everywhere. I do this while I'm driving. I'll do this, sometimes if in a meeting, if I'm not talking. So you don't have to do it out loud. You can just think it to yourself. But if you can close your eyes, I do suggest it. But you simply, on the inhale, I love myself. And then exhaling, I accept myself. And then inhaling, I love myself. And exhaling, I accept myself. Inhale, I love myself. Exhale, I accept myself. And then you might wander, you might go off. Totally okay. Whenever you realize it, on an inhale, I love myself. On an exhale, I love myself. Oh, did I just get that backwards? Oh, that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Inhaling, I love myself. Exhaling, I accept myself. It's just that simple. It's just that simple to reclaim your attention anytime, anywhere you decide this is mine, and I'm going to do with it what I want because it's mine, and I deserve to do what I want with my attention and to live the life that I desire to live, not the life that somebody else wants me to live. Not live a life just for the benefit of somebody else that I don't even know. I don't know what they're about. I don't know what they're trying to do. I'm going to be conscious, aware, and mindfully place my attention what's best for me and for those that I care about and I love. That is how you have the ideal life that you want. That is your most powerful tool, is your most prized possession. And so I want you to claim it. Let me know how it's going. How are you going to implement this? Are you going to be able to do it? I suggest doing the I love myself enjoyment meditation practice. If you can do 5 minutes once a day, awesome. 2 minutes, also great. If you're just saying it to yourself a couple times, sprinkle it through the day, it's still going to help. It's better to do whatever you can every day, because it's consciously saying my intention matters and my attention is mine. And I'm not just going to give it up unconsciously to anybody who just says they want it and wants to take it from me. It's yours. So with that, thank you very much. You can email me, podcast@justinwink.com, or find me on social media, Justin Wink Ph.D, on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Did I say Facebook? So follow me there, get connected so that you can make sure you don't miss the next podcast. And thanks again. Really do appreciate you for being here. Thank you for putting your attention on this show, because I know how valuable it is and it means a lot to me. So with that, thank you and good day. Thanks for tuning in to Engineering Emotions and Energy with Justin Wink, Ph.D. Today's episode resonated with you? Please subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Your feedback not only supports the show, but also helps others find us and start their journey of emotional and energetic mastery. You can also help by sharing this podcast with someone you think will love it just as much as you do. Together, we're engineering more amazing lives.